Hi, welcome back to Lady Blackbird, where our intrepid crew and Lady Blackbird have just sort of broken out of prison, a little bit. You're in the beginning stages of having broken out of prison. So, I guess the question is, what is your priority right now? So between fuel, your shit, making sure nobody runs your license and registration on the wireless, any other priority you might have at the moment, like what's most important to you guys for getting off the ship?
Fuel.
Yeah, Kale's also thinking like, oh, it's like probably the best idea to drain their fuel first because then they're just coasting through the wild blue and can't like
catch up,
accelerate.
Yeah.
Oh, so you wanna just like fuck their engines?
Yeah,
is what you say?
Yeah,
fuel, we know
and siphon their fuel into ours.
Yeah.
Okay.
Zero-sum game. It's fine.
So, does anybody know the layout of the Hand of Sorrow? Have you served on a ship like the Hand of Sorrow before?
Yeah. I imagine that this is like the
Fist of Sadness.
I imagine. Well, I mean, I last served like 6 years ago, so I probably served on like not the cutting edge.
Yeah.
So
I think this is like an Imperial flagship. This is the new hotness.
So I probably served on a ship that was built 10 years before this, but not a whole lot of variance in the basic designs. So, makes repairs easier, makes deployments easier.
So everybody knows the same basic layout.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so
sure.
So where? Oh, I drew a sort of Hand of Sorrow that says. So how many levels are there to the Hand of Sorrow, Cyrus?
There are 4 decks.
Okay.
No, 5 because
46.
There are 5 decks, and we're here.
In the thumb.
And the fuel is like here. And our ship is like there. Actually, no, it's like here.
Oh, actually, I'm getting this backwards. Roll20's undo tool sucks, apparently. Where did you say the fuel was?
The fuel's like in the palm.
Like on the lifeline.
And the ship is like if it just went nom 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 nom.
Okay. So I drew like a quick map, so
yeah. So the ship is gonna be we're here. Here. Can I ping? Okay.
Pinged.
And
buy me a drink first.
The fuel is here. Or is it just 1, 2, 3 in a row? Fuel.
Yeah. So somehow you have to make it through decks, and like there have been some corridors rearranged.
Well, this is like this is a ship of the line. It's like it's the fanciest stuff, so you probably don't know the exact layout, right?
Oh yeah, of course.
Yeah,
that would be too easy.
Yeah.
All right, so I think that as you guys all step out into the hallway, Naomi, a thing that you noticed about the guard before you just fucking Vulcan neck pinched her is that like her uniform was immaculate.
Very pressed.
Very
Very pressed.
Very pressed. Very
Steamed?
pressed.
Okay.
It's yes. That is what steampunk is, as I understand it. And I don't know. I've been like, what's the Imperial aesthetic? Like, what are the colors as you step out into the hallway? Like,
oh,
I hate steampunk beige. Beige is boring.
Gold.
Gold.
Yeah, blue with gold accents.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too.
Slate blue, so the gold really pops.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So it's. There are like this is a long corridor. This is like the low security brig. for temporary guests.
I love that. Oh my god, I'm sorry. That's super good because I feel like when we're like getting ready to like head out of here after we like search the guard for things and stuff like that, because that's where we're just describing the fashion and stuff like that. I'm like, they put us in the low security one, or maybe that was Kale, right? And like maybe you look over to Cyrus like, we're worth high security. Yeah, like, you know what I mean? Like we feel we're insulted. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yes, this is the guest wing.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think the floors are actual hardwood just because these expensive. These is teak bottoms. No one here has listened to Bodak Yellow, have you? Never mind. I'll explain it when you're all older. Yes. So yeah, it's like dark wood. Yeah. So yeah, it's like dark wood, and Cyrus, you have some notion that like there's a door on one end of the hallway, there's a door on the other end of the hallway. The door on the other end of the hallway is where you need to go. Like, I'm just going to give you that because I'm assuming you spent some time like as a prison guard or like in brigs before on ships like this.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, tell me what you guys do.
Okay. Now that we're out, I've got this under control. If you all will follow me and try to stay quiet, we're going to go ahead. We're going to hit up their fuel tanks and we're going to gas up and get out of here. So I think I just start, round them up and start heading down the hallway, just sort of assuming that everybody is going to follow me.
I'm really sorry to do this. I want to be selfish again. Real quick.
Yeah.
While you're leading those people and like we have that montage for the next scene, can I steal a refreshment scene with Cyrus?
Yes.
While we're walking, while we're like stealthing Pink Panther, Scooby Doo, like through the different doors of the hall of the ship going up. I really want to have a moment to be like, so Captain Vance, what made you choose this life of a criminal pilot?
Pirate man.
I don't use pirate. I say criminal pilot.
Yes.
Oh. Yeah. Oh, and I think this is like you have gotten on the other side of the door. Like Lady B and Kale have walked ahead a little bit. Like you guys are hanging back.
Yeah, Kale I think is like just like presuming that Cyrus was talking to like everyone except him. Because I feel like Kale presumes a bond between the two of us.
Yeah.
That I'm just like sort of like I can just pick up on you.
I think Lady Blackbird would actually be walking quite close to Naomi because she relies on her for protection to a certain degree, but is not listening. Okay.
Yeah, I feel like maybe it was like wait a second, let's take point and you stay here and we'll see if it's clear.
Right. Sure. Well, I think you know what I'm doing if anybody does, Lady Blackbird. You know that like I'm actually kind of mad at Cyrus for like getting us into this mess, right?
So yeah, what made you choose the life of a criminal pilot? Like what? The real question is, what is the story that you tell Naomi about why?
My tone is very
pointed.
Pointed. You fucked up. I should have used pointed instead of you fucked up. That's pointed is Thank you. Thanks, Sam. Right.
Oh.
Because in a way that's like you're obviously not very good at your job. Like, why did you choose this life? It's weird. Not even,
Cyrus.
I mean, I probably say it. Yeah, you're not even.
Yeah.
So Cyrus, what's your answer?
Oh. Life takes you odd places, and sometimes you just have a bad day, and you look around and you realize that you're in the wrong place. And so I decided to do what I could to fix the situation, and that's what I've been doing for the past 6 years. Is making up for my time doing the Empire's dirty work.
That must have been a very bad day.
Mm-hmm.
Well, let's see that no more bad days befall you and our passenger, I say, because, I was about to say lady again, but I'm like, see, I'm doing the thing that we're supposed to incognito. And shall we?
We shall. So,
I want the government dies. Thank you.
Yes, I gave them back to you. They are free of dice jail.
Very symbolic, given the scene.
Oh my god!
Leaving jail.
You're right. You're right.
This is jail breaks all the way down.
Woo! Yes. There's layers. It's like a honey cake. So yeah. I think, however, like, you get through the first hallway successfully. You Scooby-Doo walk your way through a couple more corridors. Cyrus, like, you generally know where you're going. But I think you take like a wrong turn somewhere and you like stop short in a corridor where like a row of Marines are lined up along the wall. Let's say that I'm going to draw. You've like made it through 2 decks safely. You're on the fuel deck. Yeah, buddy.
Nice.
So like you're here.
So far, so good.
This seems to be like engineering quarters or like this whole middle deck, the core of the ship is like engineering. Lady B, your sorcerer's senses are going buck wild right now. Like the owl's engines are small magic. The Hand of Sorrow's engines are big magic. And you guys get around pipes, and a couple of halls and rooms before the engine, or where Cyrus Vance thinks the engine is. Cyrus Vance is probably right. They don't change the design up that much.
Yeah, it'll be great.
You come into a room where, like, there's a row of Marines on one wall, a row of, like, engineer-looking grease monkey-ass dudes and ladies and individuals on the other wall, and they're all getting, like, a very stern lecture about cleanliness, and their very important visitor who's coming. And like there's a person like striding up in between.
Oh, you froze.
Oh no.
No.
Long-winded talk.
You're back.
Froze?
You're
Okay.
back.
There's a person striding is where you get off.
Giving them a very long-winded talk. Okay. It's very like shape up maggots. But like the room is very open and you guys are hidden behind like the one outcropping of pipes. The Marines all look great. The engineers all look a hot mess.
See how it usually goes.
Do they say who the very important visitor is?
No, but like everybody looks a little nervous.
Probably a tool to like get them to work extra hard. Because it could be like,
yeah, I worked retail. That usually, they had to reschedule. I know how that goes.
Yeah. The boss is coming over. The owner of the company is coming.
Yeah. And like one of the engineers like raises his hand, like, excuse me, are they coming on a tour of here? And the person giving the speech, they like round on that engineer, get in their face, finger wagging, and just like, yes, they're coming down here. It's an inspection of the entire ship. You know what this is. You know what the Hand of Sorrow is. We are a ship of the line. I know what that word is now. And et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And like, you see the engineers around that one poor engineer all like, I don't know her. We don't know her. We're not. So yeah.
Would there be enough from context clues here for Lady Blackbird to be able to like rely on her knowledge of the Empire to figure out who the important visitor is?
Yeah, if she can feed me a name, I can pull some shit.
That sounds like some kind of role.
Yeah, because I've got the Imperial Noble trait, and I've got like I'm educated, and I've got history and connections.
Yeah. Sure. So what's at stake here is how much do you piece together from this extremely long speech?
Yeah.
When you're so this hit your key when you demonstrate your superiority or when your noble traits overcome a problem. We'll see. We'll see. Okay, so this is going to be a 3. So Yeah. So what's at stake here, just to be perfectly clear, is how much you piece together. So 1 for luck.
Yep.
You're a very good noble woman. Imperial noble.
Imperial noble, yeah. 1 for educated. 1 for history. Yeah. 1 for connections.
Yes.
Fair.
I'll give you House Blackbird.
I was gonna say, like, yeah, House Blackbird. Okay, so that's 6.
Okay. You want to use any pool dice?
Yeah, I'll use 2 of my pool dice.
Okay, so that's 8, and we'll just temporarily move those to dice jail.
Pending investment, pending their
yeah
trial.
Yes. So that's 8d6.
Whoa!
I killed it.
What?
Wow!
Holy balls.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
okay.
I rolled 9d6 there accidentally.
It's 7 successes, but that's fine.
Yeah.
It's still
You
superb.
want to spend fate on that?
Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah.
Yeah, 6 of one, half a dozen of the other. You get it because it's d6. I'm hilarious. Yeah. So here's what you piece together. They mention an admiral.
Okay.
They mentioned that the captain especially wants. What do you know about Captain Hollis? Captain Eveline Hollis.
She is probably like a lesser, like a second or third daughter of some noble house, and she's like trying, like her way to get to make her name in the world is through the military. Like, she's fairly ambitious. But is not like in line to inherit anything, so she's had to prove herself through action.
Mommy and Daddy cut off the allowance.
Yeah.
Was she able with her privilege to like skip a few ranks
Probably,
or something?
Yeah. She got put ahead of the class. Yeah.
Nice. They used to do a thing where they'd like sign a kid up for the Navy when they were like 8, so that they accrue officer seniority. In the British Navy. I think it was like one of those deals. Oh, she got a huge chip on her shoulder about it. Anyway, what you piece together that like is that this is the captain's aunt, Admiral Hester Hollis, coming to visit.
Okay.
And like everybody's like got a big old stick up their ass about it. Hence the extremely long lecture to all the engineers that you are currently witnessing. So yeah, in light of this information, what do you guys do?
I'm glad that I wore my nice pants today. I have a plan to get everybody out of this room and off this floor as fast as their legs can carry them.
Good.
Good,
because in my head, all I can do is Pirates of Penzance right now. Being, I'm the very archetype of an admirable admiral. I know all the things.
So we're just
anyway.
So you're just gonna like musical number your way across the room.
No, I'm going to. My plan is to come in blustering about how there's been a leak on the floor above. My jacket has been ruined. I had to borrow this shirt from some ne'er-do-well. This is an absolute disgrace. I'm very glad that I came here ahead of the Admiral, who is going to be here in another 10 minutes, but we need every available set of hands to get this ship in shape.
Okay.
That's my...
And is everybody else like your backup?
Well, hold on. Adam, you have your finger up?
Yep. I also have like another like offering to Cyrus, like when we're like behind the cropping of pipes. I'm just like in your ear, I'm just like ding 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 ding, and I'm like mimicking like the sound of their alarms to ask you if you want me to set off an alarm upstairs to back up your story.
No. We don't need that.
Okay.
That gets other people in other places. We just need these people gone and out of our way. But thank you for the offer.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So what does this look like? Tell me what this looks like. Set the scene. Does everybody like have a role to play here?
I think everybody else is still hiding.
That's what I was going to say too. Yeah.
Put myself out there. Because
I was just going to say, because if you look at Kia the Commander real quick.
Mm-hmm. Well, I'm technically giving orders to just not my crew. So I'm pretending.
Yeah, the way I'm going to come down on that is I don't know. Do you guys think that you guys should all be involved in this bullshit scene? I say bullshit in the nicest possible way.
I was going to go key of hidden longing. I want to keep Lady Blackbird and everyone else safe. Like, if anything is going to happen from this,
he comes down on you.
Mixed up in the trouble.
Yeah. Totally. Yeah, that's what I was getting too. I was going to deny helping you because I really think this is your moment.
Yeah. Also,
I know this game's supposed to teamwork each other, but like also you're doing this. You know what I mean?
This is me putting myself out there.
Do the thing. Yeah, do the thing. Do the cool thing.
Yeah. Okay. So tell me what this looks like.
Well, when you're part of the Imperial Army, you sometimes get dressed down a lot, and you've heard it often enough that sometimes you can just do a really good impression when no one else is looking.
So you're going to dress down the dresser down?
Yes.
Oh boy.
And I'm going to just like kind of rumple myself up, and I'm going to come in just sort of like very adjusting my hair and just looking very like constantly fidgeting, so no one can necessarily see that these Imperial dress pants are like out of season. But just enough to like, I'm going to hit them fast enough to throw them off guard so they don't really have any time to question what I'm doing.
You have a really good, Cyrus has a really, really, really good Imperial Canadian accent.
Yes.
Yes. Oh God.
Oh, sorry. There's up in the upper floor.
Oh no, I was gonna. I was gonna be like, why are you not doing this? This is a disgrace.
Oh yeah. Okay, so play it out for me. Play it out for me, Curbs. Play it out for me.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, I just walk into the room like, is this where you all are wasting your time? And again, I go over the spiel of like, there's a leak on the upper floor and blah 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 system. It's absolutely spewing everywhere.
Before you can even like finish speaking, the commandant, I don't know, not the rear admiral. The commandant like gets in your face and says, "Who are you and what are you doing in the engineering wing of this ship? I've never seen you before in my entire life. Explain yourself, soldier."
I am the personal attaché of Admiral Morris. What was it?
Hollis.
I am the personal attaché of Admiral Hollis. She has sent me ahead because apparently this crew has already garnered a bit of reputation, and she would really rather not have to see the absolute circus fix itself before she sets foot on this ship. So I wanted to make sure that this place was safely up to code. And this is what I find. My best jacket. This was expensive. This was part of the newest uniform. Absolutely ruined.
I saw that on the runway 2 seasons ago.
Don't you Elwoods me. No. No, I'm still railing, like full speak to your. I start rattling off like just like safety codes and numbers and stuff that I've read the Riot Act.
Lieutenant Porter, this person like starts reading off the same safety codes back and correcting you like when you get a little something or other wrong, but like also you said the magical word Admiral Hollis, but she's not gonna give you any ground without a roll.
Okay.
Yeah. So we also like the Marines on the one wall are like looking back and forth like, is this bullshit? And the engineers are like pressed against the wall like, we want no part of this. We want no part of this. There are 2 loud screaming people. We just want to play with the engines. What are you guys doing in the back before we do this roll?
I think
This is like full-blown Ratchet screaming match, but with like rules and regulations.
Lady Blackbird's definitely like
setting bureaucracy codes.
Yes, like dueling bureaucracy.
Great.
Lady Blackbird's definitely hiding behind the pipes, like listening intently, ready to react if things go pear-shaped.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Also, it's way better for me if Cyrus tells me what to do, because he has a key about commanding his crew, and I have a key about
brotherly bonds.
My bond with Cyrus.
Mm-hmm.
So if you tell me what to do, I will do it, and we will both profit from this.
Yeah, let's see if this goes pear-shaped first. So I'm gonna make this be a 4 because Lieutenant Porter has been like in full panic attack mode for the last week. And here comes this hoe.
Let's see.
I will definitely offer you a helping die. I think when we were behind the pipes and I was recalling everything I knew about Admiral Hollis, I would have informed you that a personal attaché is something she absolutely would. Like, she definitely always travels with a personal attaché. And so
at least 3.
More believable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I imagine there's probably hopefully a high turnover rate in that position.
Who knows? Maybe Admiral Hollis is mad chill. We'll see. Right. So yeah, I move one of Lady Blackbird's dice to your pool. So 1 die for luck. Because you are very good at screaming regulations.
Yes.
What trait are we using?
I'm going to say ex-Imperial soldier.
Okay.
I could see a case for smuggler because it also has like deception and forgery, but it still ultimately comes back to I'm 100% playing off the knowledge of being a formal imperial ex-Imperial soldier. So one for luck, knowledge of command, knowledge of rank, connections.
Do you like name drop? Are you like name dropping furiously? Like every person you know?
Yes.
Of any rank?
Yes.
Yeah.
Like when Admiral Hollis was on, Captain Porter's ship, she would have been treated much better than this.
Yes. And I also am like specifically calling back to like there hasn't been a disaster of this scale since the hot mess ship from 6 years ago.
Yeah, so, the Mechanical Advantage crashed and burned. Yeah. That's 5.
Okay, so that's 5.
I give you rank.
Okay, I think 6.
Soldiers. Did you take one for soldiers?
Yeah, took 1 for soldiers.
Yes.
Tactics,
command, soldiers, rank, connect. I think everything but maps and Imperial. No, Imperial warships also, because I'm talking about what broke.
That's 7. Okay, so and you got the pool dice from Lady B.
So that's 1. So we're up to 8.
Yes.
Well, this is my biggest one, so I'm gonna put in another 3.
11.
Very worried. So yeah, 11d6.
Jesus fucking Christ!
I have to beat a 4.
You have to beat a 4.
Okay.
4 of them have to beat a 4.
Okay. So it's just slash roll.
Slash roll 11d6 greater than 4.
11d6 greater than 4. Oh, 1 second.
Should greater than 3, actually. If it's greater than 4, it won't count the 4s as successes.
Oh, okay. Yeah, greater than 3. Boop. Thank you.
Oh.
That was close.
Wait.
Oh, you're right. Oh,
no, it's greater than 4. It has to be greater than 4.
Weird. But I think you still made it.
Yeah, no, it's 4, 6,
3, 4.
Yeah.
No, that roll 20 assumes it to be greater than or equal to, which is
okay. Yeah.
Well, there's no like greater than or equal to button on your computer, so
yeah, that's weird.
Okay, there's still 3 4s, a 5. And I'm good.
Yeah, you got 5.
Chat's got it right. Yeah.
Whew,
You're good.
Oh yes, there's a chat. That exists. Yeah, so like eventually the screaming reaches such a pitch that Porter just like the jaw does a thing. There's a vein bulging in the forehead. Like she's fairly brown, but like her cheeks are pink, and she's just screamed out. So Cyrus, you've gotten by. You've convinced this person that you are the personal attaché to Admiral Hester Hollis. You've still got 3 people hiding behind some pipes.
Oh, well, my eventual goal was like, we need everyone who's standing around here.
Okay, yes.
So like the thing. So they all like
the engineers all file out of the room. And you know, Lieutenant Porter's like, hurry up, put some pep in your step. And like the Marines also follow. Lieutenant Porter, like as she's going, she does not see you guys, but she does pull the alarm. So it's brr, 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 brr. And you hear, you know, booted footsteps out in the corridor. Somewhere a sprinkler starts spraying. Not on you guys, fortunately. You've suffered enough indignities. And yeah, you cleared the room like...
No chance that's the everything's all right alarm, is it?
No, not at all. Not at all. No. Yeah.
Well, if Kale knows how to trip an alarm, I'm really hoping Kale knows how to untrip an alarm.
Of course.
Of course. So yeah, I don't even have to say anything. I just like point and I point over to where the console is. And just like, while I know that Kale has like got this, I'm just like kind of leaning against the wall and breathing for a minute because geez.
Yeah, that was a real
yelling.
Okay, so real quick, Curb hit. If you are like giving a command right now, I'll give you that key of the commander plus key of hidden longing.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I hit the key of the Paragon earlier, right? For having my noble.
Yeah, when your noble traits overcome a problem, you contribute to overcoming a problem. Sure. Yeah. So yeah, Kale. Buddy.
Yeah, how do I do the thing? How do I make it?
Right click and go to choose side.
Oh, okay. And then
so take 2 for that.
2.
Yeah. Cool. So buddy, what do you know about Kale? What do you know about Imperial steamship alarm systems? You ever knock one over?
I have, and the way I've done it before is by to like really undo the whole thing really cleanly, you have to like kind of be a mouse and go in the walls, and I'm not a mouse. So the way I do it is I just unscrew the front, like the face of like the alarm switch, pull that out, so I go like behind the lever and I cut wires.
Yeah. So you pull that out. You have never seen anything like this alarm system before. It's like wires on wires on wires. They are all the same color. Presumably like a mechanic will have some kind of key, specifically to prevent little rats like you from getting into engineering and tripping alarms to get people out of engineering. So you have no idea at all, like, which one to cut, which one's going to send a signal to security. They're all black, by the way. They're all black wires. So yeah, like, how are you gonna get out of this one? And like, as Cyrus got everybody out of this particular room. You hear from the other side of the door, headed toward the actual like engine core, like booted footsteps approaching. Like, because presumably they are also like checking out what this alarm is. At least a couple people are coming. You hear it's a big empty room. There's echoes. So yeah, you've got a security panel. You've got like more people on the way. What do you do, Kale?
Okay, so I have the secret of concealment, which means I can have like just like any old common thing just on my person. Mm-hmm. So I take out screwdriver, unscrew the front.
Okay.
I also noticed I have like a tag on Tricky called like contortionist or something. Mm-hmm. So I'm like, so there's like the lever on the front right here. I'm just like, take my hand, go back here, and then just like start feeling around for wires. And where
you just see the wires. Mm-hmm. Like they're all there in front of you.
No, I see them, but they're all the same color. Okay. So to like get any idea of what's going on and what wires are going where, I'm going to like go back behind there and feel around. Like if there's an alarm light up there, one wire has to come down this way. And like I'm trying to see if there's like any other splitting so that I can just kind of like guess.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. I mean, all the engines and the fuel supply is that way. So
yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay. So what's it? This is going to be a roll. What is at stake in this roll? Is what's at stake? You disarm the alarm and don't set anything off, or is it you disarm this alarm before anybody, like before the people who are headed to also check out this alarm from deeper in engineering get to you, or something else?
I have a secret of reflexes, so I almost feel like Kale's really fast about this.
Mm-hmm.
So like as soon as the alarm's going off, there's like a look between Cyrus and Kale, and then Kale's just like boop 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 boop.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like you can see all the. I imagine the panel has like nothing but like dozens of wires on it, right? And you're just like reading the matrix wires, just like I know exactly what I'm doing.
Exactly. Okay. Yeah.
All right. That's okay. So the stakes are: do you do this fast enough?
Yeah, I think
you're good at this. You're good at this. Even like confronted with a mysterious alarm system, you've broken into some shit before. You went to Space Australia for whatever you got into. So, yeah.
For any problem, there's about 4 approaches that I try, and after that, I'm probably done. But we were only on like the first one, so we got yeah.
So, the boot falls are coming closer and closer. They sound heavy.
Oh, I like that sound.
I know, me too. So the role is to disarm this alarm before they get to you. 1 die for luck. Mm-hmm. What trait are you using?
Let's pick a trait. I was mentioning contortionist before.
Oh, sorry. This is going to be a 3. This is your job. You're a burglar.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I'm thinking either tricky, burglar, or mechanic. I feel
probably burglar. I can't tell you what to do, but it seems like burglar.
Yeah.
That
could also be mechanic though, because sabotage is on that list too.
That is
This feels like mechanic to me, right? Like it's all about you knowing how all the wires and stuff together, are connected, right?
Okay, so second for mechanic. What tags under mechanic? Sabotage, you said.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I'm thinking like to put all this back together and to make sure people aren't like suspicious of this, repair.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
To put everything back in place. Also, if I cut the wrong wire, I might want to like weld the ones I broke back together. with just like a small.
Well, if you cut the wrong wire here, like who knows what's going to happen elsewhere in the ship?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
for sure.
So that's 4 so far. Do you want to use any pool dice?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna use a bunch of pool dice. I think I'm gonna use 4 of my pool dice.
Okay, so that's 9.
Cool.
Wait, hold on. How many did you say you're using?
Okay, so I have 1 mechanic.
No. I'm sorry. How many of your pool dice? Like I'm holding up 4 hands for your tags.
4.
4. Okay, so that's 8. 8d6. You have to beat a 3.
Cool.
Well, 3 of them have to beat a 4.
8d6 greater than 4.
Survey says, "Oh, look at that! Great
6
rolls.
successes.
Nice.
Okay, so
good.
By some miracle, you shut off this alarm. You cut some wires. I don't know. Maybe there's like an analogous alarm system that you've encountered before that allows you to know. Okay, well, if X equals Y and Y equals Z, X equals Z. Algebra.
Yeah.
Criminal algebra.
Yeah.
I think I alluded to this a little earlier, but and I think we got it backed up with when Kirby/Cyrus was saying how like, you know, they were a ship 6 years ago, like how things are kind of always the same. Like even their alarms, you know, they don't really their uniformity is like a big deal, and like it's a problem, right?
For sure.
Yeah. So you hit some keys there, I think. Kale, key of the mission, and key of brotherhood. Key of fraternity.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I say so.
Yeah. So yeah, you cut this alarm before anybody can walk in and like find you guys fiddling with the alarm, but like there was still an alarm going off, and there are still people coming to check it. So like the door swings open. You have like who do they see? Who is in sight?
Wait, did someone real quick? I think someone took my dice.
Yeah, I think Sam, you took.
It's okay. I'm moving them back.
Dice when you were meant to take Kale's dice.
It's cool.
Yeah.
It's probably because I was interjecting. It's
no. When you fail a roll, you don't get them back, right? I mean, when you succeed on a roll, you don't get them back.
No.
Right.
You took.
No, I did a refresh scene. Is why I got my dice back.
That's right.
And so they should
Kale's dice should be in dice jail though.
Yeah.
Yes,
that's true.
Yes.
You spent 4.
Too young to go to dice jail.
I was looking at Naomi's dice.
Yeah.
True.
Oh, good.
Well,
covetous. My dice.
So I guess while Kale was fiddling with that alarm, like Naomi and I probably would have made a move to look for where the fuel is, right? So we're probably out in the open. So whoever walks in probably sees us.
Okay.
I mean, you tell me if that's not what Naomi would do, Eric, but I think that's probably what Lady Blackbird.
I mean, we would know that. Yeah, I mean, that Lady Blackbird would take the lead and do this.
I think so. Like we don't have time to sit around, right? The alarm went off.
Right.
Like we got a motor.
Right. Yeah. And while we're doing that, like before the people show up or whatever, I just want to quickly interject and be something like, it's like, I don't trust this captain, and that's getting us out of here. They've had too many bad days, and like the footsteps come right here, whoever it is.
Whoops. So yeah, okay. So here's what happens. Let's zoom out a little bit. Everybody leaves the room. Lieutenant Porter trips the alarm. As soon as everybody's out of the room, like Cyrus goes like go. Kale deactivates the alarm before these people from deeper in engineering, like where like the actual fuel stores are, like Robbie, you can find some in this room. But like if you want to jettison their fuel, you're going to have to go deeper. People from deeper open up the door and see y'all jerks, but they do not see Kale deactivating the alarm. So there's like 3 of them, and they walk in like, huh? Okay. Yeah.
Are these people? Are they just like engineers?
Yeah, there's 2 engineers, and there's somebody who does not look like the Marines you saw before, but is wearing a very large looking baton on their belt.
Okay.
Okay.
I feel like this is what Naomi's here for.
Yeah.
You got some heads.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if you wanted to fast talk them or anything like that, but I would be happy to protect you.
I think I've spent all my fast talk. I think I'm still reeling a little bit from shouting for
the screaming match you just had.
Right. Well, I mean, I'm gonna do exactly what I should do and do the bodyguard thing.
Right.
So like I think there's a silent nod.
Yeah.
There's like a silent nod to Lady Blackbird, and I just like quick fast combat montage.
Okay.
And because I'm competent, I'm gonna say that they all fall to the ground. You know, and we have that shot of me standing behind them, but you're going to tell me not so fast and tell me to roll dice. That's
yes, that is. I'm going to tell you not so fast.
That's okay. I know.
Yeah.
I know.
You tried it.
But sometimes if I describe something awesome, people say that's cool, and we can continue.
Cool. You don't have to roll for that. You don't have to roll to take out.
And my house of cards can stay up for one moment longer.
No, okay.
I get it.
So you do not have to roll for the engineers. You get the drop on them. They look like a couple of weenies. They fall. The person with the baton, however, like sees you taking out the engineers, pulls that baton out, and just like whips you across the face with it. What do you do?
Smile and wipe the blood from my mouth and say, "You shouldn't have done that." And then, I take him down.
It's like a full-on fight. This is, I think this is like a military police type, who's here in advance of Admiral Hollis's visit. Whoops. So this is a trained fighter. This is a formally trained fighter who probably has never had to fight for their lives in the slave pits, but like they can hold their own with you. So this is going to be a roll to see.
Yeah, totally. Is this difficult, challenging, or extreme?
It's difficult. I would say it's difficult. This is probably the first person in a long time you've met who can give you an actual fight.
Yeah, that's what I'm like doing that.
Like worthy opponents. This is definitely a worthy opponent.
Fucked up. Yeah, totally. Okay, cool.
You want some help, Naomi?
No,
actually,
I got this.
I was gonna say.
No way.
I
won't accept anyone's help. I won't accept anyone's help on this. This is a personal fight right now.
This is a great deed. Also, I feel like the rest of you guys, like while Naomi's on her bullshit, are like tossing the room for any fuel crystals you can find.
Right. Yeah, like I love.
Yeah, definitely Kale. Like Kale more than anyone else is like looking for stuff.
I as a player love that you guys all like immediately were like, "Ooh, let me help. How can I help?" I love that. I appreciate that so much. Right? I should be doing that more for you as Naomi. But like, I feel like this is gonna have to be a one-on-one fight thing. I'm sorry that my scenes are solo and I'm stealing that shit, but
it's whatever. It's whatever.
I'm gonna do this thing. I'm pretty sure I'm a pit fighter.
So 1, 2.
Pit fighter, I'm combat tested. I'm brutal. Because like I'm like, oh, like I'm gonna bleed. I'm gonna make you bleed, Imperial scum. Right. Yeah. I'm a living weapon. I don't have any weapons. I'm using my hands. Right. So like I think the first thing you do is when the baton comes down is the next time it's like I catch it and I'm trying to like wrest it out of their hands and like break their hand out of it. I mean, I'm real fast and I'm hard as shit because like I got knocked in the head and it doesn't faze me. I'm using all of my available tags.
Everything, just like you're like. So are you trying to kill this person? I'm saying.
Oh yeah, totally.
To murder the shit out of this
person? They made me bleed. I was gonna knock him out, but then they hit me, and now it's not. Now we're not doing that.
Yeah, I mean, like,
and I'm totally playing up Key of Vengeance. Like that's another reason why like I'm merciless right now. Right, and in fact, Sorry, I keep.
Sorry, that's 7. That's 7. I'm just reminding myself.
And it's a challenging a difficult test. Right?
Yes. Yeah.
Like 7. I'll drop 3 extra dice. I know I'm overkilling it, but that's fine.
Whatever. Like this dice pool system clearly wants you to do well and be happy. So let's make 4 dice.
Let's make it 4 dice. Make it a nice round 11.
I'm going to laugh if this is the first roll that does not succeed.
I mean, like. You never played Burning Wheel with me, but like this is a thing. this is a thing for me.
All right.
Oh no.
Oh, we're good.
Yeah, you're fine. You're fine. Okay, so like because we're at like primetime television levels of violence. Like we see you guys just like absolutely wailing on each other. Are you like toying with this person after a certain point?
Yeah.
I
think it's, if you don't mind, I think if to narrate it, I think it's one of those kind of things where I'm like calling out her fighting style while she's doing it, like, oh, you're gonna use capoeira to me, you know, like you not well, yeah. It's like, so naturally you try to like, well, you know, and like naturally then I think you're gonna do this kind of thing, like intimidating her and stuff, and like break her arm.
It's the duel in The Princess Bride.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
Yeah,
right. And it's like,
I think it's a little messier than that. I'm Bruce Willis and Carl Urban taking the shit out of each other in Red.
Yeah. Oh, for sure. For sure.
But there's like,
there's a snarkiness to it.
You know where's the last time I've seen that move? On Tycheron. You know what happens to them? And then they do the move that you expect them to, and then you're just like,
yeah, exactly.
So like, do you just like kill them with their own baton?
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, and I kill them. It's not graphic or anything like that. I break their windpipe. I crush it with their baton behind them, right? Like I just like hold them down until they fall down like that. And you see me, Lady Blackbird, like doing this, right? Like like I'm a. You haven't seen me like see red like this in a very long time. Yeah, and it's like it's probably not comfortable.
No, well, I think probably like you're, you know, like, on them and you crush their windpipe, and after you take a second, and I imagine you're panting a little bit, I just put my hand on your shoulder and say, I think it's done, dear.
Yeah, and I could do one more like and they drop, and then I dust myself off and we get up, and maybe it's about break time.
Yeah, I was gonna say so like in the time while Naomi's on her nonsense, Kale, you finally found some crystals, some fuel crystals. Like, there you go. Yeah. So like, where do you
like out the corner of my mouth? I'm just like,
hey guys, hey, we have stuff. Yeah.
And that's
Cyrus, were you also looking, or?
Sorry,
Cyrus, you were looking too, right?
Yeah, I think I had one eye on the fight and one eye on the fuel crystals. Because I think
you find them like
can do
in a like you guys like busted into a storage locker, and that's it. You found like enough to at least get you off the hand of sorrow. Yeah. So mission accomplished. Murder's accomplished. Break time.
Cool
beans. Yeah.
You guys in a little bit, right? Yeah. All right.
All right, break.